you handle Greenwood, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I like Greenwood. If you've watched all these market reports, again, I know that you have. I'm watching our viewership numbers just continue to tick up, which is super sweet. Greenwood is a market. If I were to compare it to any, I would compare it to Noblesville. That could be my own personal attraction to it, but Greenwood, I love it. It's an awesome expanding market, good school systems, lower entry price points. And your median rental price, I mean, we're going to look at our sneak peek into May. I love that little graph because it does give us that sneak peek into next month's market reports. We're going to see our average rents continue to tick up, which is freaking awesome. Now I'm going to jump right into the middle number there for average rents because our active homes is continuing to correlate with our previous market reports and tick down. Average rents, 1745, which is up almost 10% month over month. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's not awesome with this particular market report, which is no surprise to anyone, of course, is your average days on market looking at 94. I'm going to consider this a blip, although that's, I mean, of course, we're seeing huge numbers for our average days on market and all these market reports. 94 seems really high to me, considering we were looking at 42 last month. If I'm going to blame anyone, I'm going to blame uneducated, uninformed landlords and property managers for this ever getting to a 94 in the Greenwood area, because I know for an absolute fact our properties in the Greenwood area go much faster than that. So if you're at 94, you're doing one or many things very wrong. So I'm not worried about it too much. Last month's, I'm still excited about at 42. Average sales price. Again, you know what's shocking? You know, I just compared this, and it was before I even looked over here at the average sales price. I just compared it to the Noblesville market, and it is now even the average sales price. It's ticking down almost 3%. Not worried about it. Last month, we were at 323 as an average investor point of view, which is any homes that are selling under the $500,000 price point. But we're down almost 3% month over month. I'm not worried about it at all. In fact, I'm probably excited about it. The same way I'm going to get excited about a stock market downturn. That doesn't scare me. That's the time I jump in. If I'm looking at down 3% month over month, I'm jumping into that market. All right. Because I'm going to ride the wave right back up. Number of homes sold at 105. No surprises. It's a growing market. A lot of new construction. Last month, we were looking at 90. Mike, any thoughts on Greenwood?
Now, again, Greenwood is another good, strong fundamental market, which is why we talk about these markets, right? Because, we might see a 2% or 3% decrease in price this month, but we're not property managers for a month or a year. That's not the time horizon that we suggest that you look at. If you are an investor, you need to have a much longer time horizon, 3, 5, 10, 15 years down the road. And so what's your home, what's your investment going to look like in 5 to 10 years? And so, we report these numbers on a monthly basis because it is super important to stay on top of the market, especially if you have a vacancy. But it's also important to kind of zoom out and say, okay, well, do I want to invest in this market long term, right? 3, 5, 10 years down the road. And so to me, Greenwood is a super strong fundamental market that I want to own a home 10 years from now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. I'm good here.
Cool. All right. We do have this graph on Greenwood again, kind of the same stories before, like you mentioned. The inventory is going down. Days on the market, wild ride. We've covered that